Hello and welcome to another F1 Clash video, and it is the free to play account. Yes, you're right, it's the free to play account, and last week we didn't do a qualifying, so we're back this week to try again. And this is the car that we're currently running, and we'll be doing qualifying, opening round and final round with. So today for the qualifying, first race up is race number 4, and it is going to be Baku, which I have recently released a track guide to, so make sure you do check that out. We've gone 47, 46 and 45 points so far, and hopefully we can get back to form with maybe a 47. It's very common to get human players because so many players play at the lower level, so it is really a lottery and hoping for the right matchup. And we're in to the last race of qualifying. Race 4, Baku. Can we get a decent qualifying position? P2 and P6 is where we'll start. And we've definitely got some overcoming to do here. Both drivers will go on to the medium tyre because we want to run both drivers on 3 laps. And we're going to push as hard as we can off the start. We're going to use the pit boost launch. Can we get into the lead? So Alex Albon with a push up the through, and he's through into P1. Look at Latifi down the inside as well, and Latifi and Alex Albon have just got absolutely tremendous starts using the launch boost. So if you're not using it already, that is the power that it can hold, and especially on a short first corner like here in Baku. But it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. We've still got to manage the gaps, manage the strategy, and there could always be a possible safety car that do get thrown up. So it's going to be a 3-2-3 or maybe a 3-3-2 depending on how the race tends to go. And Latifi here holding off Lance Stroll of the rival on the medium tyre as well. I'm not too fussed if I lose a position early on, but we should have enough to keep him behind at the moment. And you can see Alex Albon just setting off into the distance. He's pulling away slightly. And Latifi still keeping Stroll behind. Now we need to create a gap. And bearing in mind I'm on the free-to-play account, it's a lot longer of a pit stop compared to the main account. Main account does a pit stop around 3 seconds. The account in question here is up at about 5.5 without servicing. So we need a decent gap, and we'll be bringing these into the pits this lap. Let me know if you do enjoy the free-to-play series. I do really enjoy this account. It definitely keeps me entertained, even more than the main account. There's a lot more pressure on the main, not so much pressure on here. And we're going to be coming into the pits this lap, as Albon will come in for softs, and because we've got more than 50% servicing and it's 25% service in our lap, we don't need to service the car at this stage. So it's going to give us track position over anything else. So pit stop for Albon, 5.3 for himself. Can we get ahead of the rival though? It's going to be very close. Rival double stacking. We're held up a little bit, but we're back out in P2. And now both drivers can push on the 2 laps. And we are doing the 3-2-3 strategy, and we'll probably come back for some mediums for a nice, comfortable finish. Do let me know if there's anything you want me to improve on the free-to-play. What do you want to see? Do you want to see more duels? Do you want to see GP every week? Do you want to see where I am in the series-wise every week? Let me know what you like best about the free-to-play. Remember, no spend whatsoever on this account. And we've already got 1 P1 to our name in Junior a couple of weeks ago. And we're back in Junior, of course, this week. So, lap 5. Can we get in and out without being held up whatsoever? That would be the ideal circumstance as we come to a medium and servicing. And you can see the servicing just getting down to really low now. And that is because it is around 25% a lap. As Albon's in, and you can see the pit time going up now, it's a good 7.4 seconds. So we get double stacked a little bit as Albon comes back out on the mediums. And Latifi with a 7.4. including what was a double stack. So it's costing him about 8-9 seconds there. So we've got a bit of catching up to do. We've got 2 full laps of boost, but 2.5 laps of racing to go. So a bit of tyre management needed as well. So we've got a bit of pressure to get P2, and we've got right behind now with Latifi. I think the rival is still to pit from P2, so that will put us back into P1 and P2. And yes, the rival coming in this lap, so that will release Latifi, and that should be securing 47 points in our free to play first race coming to you on the video. Remember, after this race in the same video will be opening round, followed by final round, and followed by GP reward. So you get more bang for your buck in one full video. So lap 7, coming into lap 8. Alex Albon made light work of this race, and Latifi also not far behind him. Both on the same strategy as detailed in my Baku track guide. And Albon will take the victory lap in Baku. Good fuel left as well by both drivers. But hopefully we can get a top 3 this weekend. Even maybe a P1. Can we get another P1 Junior? That would be very tempting and nice indeed. But it's not going to be easy. It's still going to be very difficult. Especially with people scoring what seems to be higher and higher points. So Albon comes across the line. He wins here in Baku. Latifi will follow shortly through as well for P2 in the race. And we start by showing you 47 points in qualifying. And that will safely see us through to opening round and to fight for another day. Great result. Great easy win. And we'll move on to the next race. Opening round is upon us, and we're going to be bringing you race number 7. And as you can see, we've got Latifi and Albon are both sitting at level 2. So we've definitely made an upgrade on one of the drivers. We've got 300k left to make any upgrades that we do as one. This is what we've done so far. 278 points from 6 races. 5 47s and 1 dropped against a human double boosted player. And we're moving on to race 7. And it will be Spain and Barcelona. And what can we do from here? We're obviously not going to show you race 8 in opening round. Race 8 will be coming in final round, which, based on current points, will be absolutely fine. So here we go, Spain. Can we get some good qualifying position? And to start with, we've got a bit of wet qualifying. And can Albon and Latifi absolutely pull it out the bag? They can. It's a P1 and P2 start here in Barcelona. Obviously going to go for the wets. 3 to 5 laps on both, and we probably don't want to double stack here. There's absolutely no need. So what can we do? Double boost from the start, gain a little bit of traction off the line, and Nicholas Latifi does get a good start. Alex Albon in second, pulling away from Tsunoda in third, and the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc in fourth, with Vettel fifth, and Latifi out in front on his own already, pulling the gap between Alex Albon, and it's already up to around 2.5 seconds as we continue through the heavy rain in Spain, and we're almost through half a lap already. Thriller of a first lap, but for the first 2 as a WF1 racing, we are through into the lead comfortably. Latifi looking pretty slow out there, with Alex Albon in second. And do check as well, my free-to-play account is in a club, its own club at the minute, as a WF1 Army. And if you want just a chilled-out club to come and chill with me, and I've got 20 other subscribers who are fantastic in there as well, do give it a join. It will be at the end of this video as well. And just come and join the party. We're currently top of our league as well, so definitely get in there with us. So Albon has dropped down to P3, but we're not going to worry too much because, remember, we are just chilling with tyre management, and we're looking pretty good for 5 laps. The very best here, possibly 4. It's Tsunoda in P2 of the rival, so we'll probably just try and get past him a bit later on. And Latifi will be checking his mirrors as Albon gets under pressure from Charles Leclerc. And Latifi, it almost looks like slow motion. No, I have not reduced the speed of this video. It's just how slow they are going. Take it for granted when you've got a main account which is almost max. You absolutely fly. These ones are absolutely slow. As Latifi starts lap 4, and there is a big gap back to P3. So we're going to boost Latifi a little bit off the corner, put up to medium boost, and we'll be maybe bringing in Latifi this lap. Let's have a look. So the rival's definitely going to pit as Latifi comes around. And do we go for another lap? We are definitely going to. And we're going to do both. We've got enough gap between us. So in we come with Latifi. And Albon, 26% tyres will be coming into the pits as well. We could have done a lap, but we couldn't get full boost out. And the rival somehow jumps us in the pits. I don't quite know how the rivals jumped us in the pits. They must not have took servicing or something, because that was a very quick pit stop by the rival. And Latifi takes punishment to Tsunoda straight away and says, "You dare not take car servicing, I will come back and get you. How dare you take my P1?" And Latifi is into the lead with Alex Albon now in P3. The Hunter is hunting down P2. And I'm pretty sure they're going to run out of servicing at this point. There's no way that pit stop is that quick with a car at that standard. So let's see, because we're going to need it to fail if we want to grab P2 from the rival. We've got decent time management. We just want to cautious a bit based on the fact that we've got 3 to 5 laps and we haven't got tons of fuel. And Albon can see the rival in his sights. Can we close down? We've got 2 laps left. And now, coming down, considering we've finished, we've got 50% tyres. So it's all out launch now. And let's see on the map, let's keep an eye on the map and see if we can watch out for some movements. We've got Latifi coming through the field. And I can't actually get off the screen at the minute. The screen won't change, which is interesting. So we'll give up. We're changing the screen for a minute. And Latifi coming through to start the last lap. Needs 25%, and he's all good on that. Opponents failed on Vettel. It's the wrong car. So we're very much up against it coming into the last lap. And our component has failed on Tsunoda. I still can't get off this screen. So I don't know why, but we'll live with it. I am smashing the screen as we pig. It is not working. And we are up round the back of Tsunoda by the look of it, who's going slow. Can we go up the inside looking at the maps? It's very old-fashioned look way of doing it. And Alex Albon is in to P2. He's past the rival Tsunoda. The rival didn't take car servicing, and we are back through into P2 now. And finally, it changes screen as Latifi wins here in Spain. Alex Albon will finish in P2, and it just shows you, take car servicing, don't take any risks, and you will score decent points and not have any late failures, because if you late failure, it's going to cost you points. So 47 points in the bag. We make it through to final round. We are P58, race number 7 done, and we are 3-2-7. We've had 6 47 runs, 1 45-point double boosted rival, where we dropped 2 points overall. So we are looking at potentially a 3-7-4 finish if we can handle it. So can we get through the pressure? We're at UAE. It's where championships are won and lost by the finest and fairest or unfairest advantages, depending on if you're a Verstappen or a Hamilton fan. Can we get good qualifying? This is what we need. We are P2 and P4, and it looks like we're potentially against a boosted rival. Now, for the fact is that we're on such an important race, we're going to stick some boosts on. I haven't got many, but we're definitely going to look at using Nicholas Latifi onto the softs, and we're going to use Eclipse for Latifi. and then dead fast, we've got 2 left going on Albon. So Albon's going to do a 1-stop, Latifi on a 2-stop. So here we go, the final race of the season of the East Asia GP. Can we get a good start against a rival? Rival is a human player, they're boosting off the line, and this is why you need the boost launch. Look at that, this is a human player, and look at the gap we have just pulled straight from the first corner. This is why you need to watch videos out there and learn the best techniques. I imagine this rival is sitting there in P1 and P3, I think it was, thinking, right, I'll get a good start here, and I've just put 3 seconds in by the first corner. That is why you need to watch the tip videos that are out there. So Zhao gets back through, but he is on the soft, and the rival, after some infuriating start, has boosted a lot so far. So it looks like the rival is not a happy bunny when it comes to this race. Definitely wasn't expecting this. 29 degrees. We're going to actually bring the car in straight away because we've got 30% tyres, and them tyres have run out very, very quickly. Alex Albon continues now into P1. So we flipped the strategy here. We couldn't quite get 3 laps comfortably. So we've got Latifi coming out now in P4 on the hard tyre. So we're going to conserve a little bit here, but that eclipse will help him massively. Albon takes a very bad corner. Oh wow, that's some lag in the last race. This is what we do not want, is lag. As Latifi comes through nice and clean through that corner. And we'll cut down and make sure that we are saving tyres and fuel for a late push. And Albon, 1 lap to go, will be pitting, doing the 4-4. And that dead fast keeping him on his toes out in front. So we've got 1 rival to overcome so far. And that could be the difference between P1 and maybe even out of the top 3. So Latifi, we will boost because we want to boost through this section here. Gets a good exit through there as well. Alex Albon coming into the pits, just entered now. And he should come out in a decent position because Latifi is starting to boost as well. The rival comes into the pits with Alex Albon. And now Latifi takes the lead from Albon. And Albon now can conserve as much as he wants because that rival in P3 will definitely have to pit again. So we are in a very strong position here as Latifi through. 1 lap to go for Latifi. We've actually got really decent tyre management here. We could even do another lap. Now, Albon holding up the rival. Bit of lag again, but we survive. And we've cancelled Latifi. We don't have to pit with him just yet. Let's get another lap in while we can. And Albon doing a great job at holding up the fast racing Zhao up to the back of us. And I don't need to boost just yet. We've got Latifi coming down the straight. And that's up the inside. The rival goes. He's caught us napping through the hairpin. And now he's up to P2. But he does have to pit. But don't worry, Alex Albon has just took matters into his own hands. And he's absolutely smashed straight through back into P2. Latifi coming into the pits. Final pit stop for Nicholas Latifi. And the rival, oh, we're lagging again. Rival in P3 will be in. And here we go. Albon takes the lead. Nicholas Latifi, where does he come back out? And it looks like, is it going to be P3? It is. So we've got to get past the rival. 2 laps to get past the rival here in the UAE. We need to score maximum points. And we are straight through. Great move by Nicholas Latifi. And he's releasing his inner Max Verstappen. We knew he had it in him. We'll miss him next year. But he was definitely an absolute goat there. He flew past the rival. And we've got 1 lap to go. Alex Albon crosses the line to start the last lap. So does Nicholas Latifi with the rival shortly back in P3. And now we are hopefully coasting to the finish line. We can boost Latifi when we want because we're pretty clear. And Albon we can continue to boost through to the line. But it is going to be a very solid 47 points to finish. And who's going to win this race? Alex Albon on the hards, Latifi on the softs. They're side by side into the final corner. Who wants the victory? It's Nicholas Latifi on the soft tyres. He takes the victory, steals it from Alex Albon. Don't think they're going to be the bestest of friends after this. But Latifi, stronger overall on the strategy that they were using. So 47 points in the bag. We overcome a booster of a rival. No boost to use, but they boost off the start. And we have got 47 points. Where does that keep us? In the final round complete? Let's have a look. So, at the minute, in Junior, on the free-to-play account, with no spend, we are currently sitting P1 on a tiebreaker with Anne in second, both on 374 points. We got 7 races of 47 points and 1 race of 45. Having a quick look, can anybody beat us? I don't think anybody can. I think a lot of people have already raced. Quite a lot of high scoring points in here, as you can see. 315 points gets you 65th place. But it looks like we have secured a potential P1. These players have dropped points down below, dropped 3 points, 4 points. So we're absolutely fine there. We've got Icebreaker, who's on 92, so they could catch us if they max score every single round going. And we've got potentially one player who started off with a 47 who could challenge us as well. But it doesn't matter because final round results are in. And Adza W F1, no spend at all on this account, has got another P1 junior medal to his name. And it is a pretty tough group, a lot of high scoring out there. But we scored the highest of them all. Now, the main reason we're doing Junior at the moment is for the coins. If you didn't notice, coins have been upped in the prizes. And we can see here that we were about to get 3 million coins. And for a free-to-play account, only at sort of Series 4, Series 5, that is massive coins that we can use to upgrade our car. 3 million coins in the bank. We've got 30 Dragon boost, which is not the best boost, but certainly usable. We get 2 Clog, 19 Esteban Ocon. And remember, it's only up to Series 3 rewards here. QT3 we can upgrade. We've got some K-Mag in there as well. Some more Alex Albon. And for the epics in store, we've got 6 Steamroller. And I imagine it's probably Steamroller again. It is 21 Steamroller this time. So that's not too bad. We shall take that. Some plenty of upgrading to do. The main bit was 3 million coins that we have got, which is going to hugely upgrade maybe even 2 of our drivers at about 1.5 million apiece. We move up to Contender 1 in division results, so we can enter Contender now, but the chances are we probably won't qualify, so we may just hold back off against potential Series 9 players. 4 bucks, up to 58 bucks now. 26 Schumacher in this crate, 6 Spectra as well. But this is what we finished off with. Alex Albon and Nicholas Latifi, level 2s, and this is our setup at the moment. I mentioned earlier our club as a WF1 as well. We'll come to that shortly. But let's have a look currently at the medals that we hold. In our account, we've got a 91% win ratio. And look at that, 2 juicy P1 medals, 2 top 10 medals as well. Very nice. And the club as a WF1 army, look at in the league, we're absolutely smashing it. Well done to everybody involved. And let's keep on the upwards trend. Hope you've enjoyed the free-to-play account. Make sure you check out any other videos and come back roughly every Tuesday where I'll release the latest one. See you in the next one.